All right, we are live. Let's get this shit posted in the other discords like we normally do on a regular basis. Copy and click. And then over here, go here, and pasta. And then here, pasta. All right, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Haystatus, aka Jeff, and in today's live stream, we are going to be doing Twisted Bliss Flash Feud. This is the current lineup. I have it in my as a picture over there. You can see it. This may very well change, so the picture may get outdated quickly enough. I may want to put Charlotte down here in this slot. I really need to do the Raquel portion of this, but I'll probably do that later. So first and foremost, what I do with every single feud is I make sure go in, check belts, make sure everything is set up still the way I want it to. That looks halfway decent right now. That makes absolutely no sense to this build, but it helps in the long run. Go and check out. There we go. All right. And then since she's on the top row, we can actually switch out NWO Hogan. So we have one from the turnbuckle, one from the start, three from that, so that's five. We'll still be just one shy, so we'll keep NWO Hogan on there, or NWO Perfect, and then let's go with Green Gem Damage. I mean, this is gonna be massive fucking overkill, but it works in certain contexts. I could go with this one. Any color gems do 20% more, but I want to stick with the highest amount of gem damage possible. That's 40%. I know there's a 50%er in here somewhere, so they're probably being used right now. Yep, right there. All right, go with previous, go with reinforce, go with green gems, bada bing, bada boom, and set that in. And make sure to set the promoter because we can, or we need to. All right, that's set. Let's look at Miss Bliss. I cannot take her 6-star bronze just yet, which kind of sucks. Let's see here. We got a couple of good options in regards to plates. Let's see what her moveset is again. Silence gems. I think I'm going to. I'm going to try out the Trap Gem Finisher combo. Slap this down here just for funsies. Since she's 99 MP, I don't see the reason why I shouldn't try this. So let's read real quick. Make 23 random gems into trap gems if broken by your opponent. Make 3 random gems into leech. If broken by you, make 3 random gems into purple gems. So purple gems is the key against technicians, is where we primarily want to go. What's going on, Bing? So, if opponent's class is technician, deal 802,000 and increase your purple gem damage by 98%. We're looking at a little over half mil. So, for the belt, what I'm going to do is I'm going to come down here to Miss Green, and I'm going to take that off her and sit at how much increase? 630%. I think that's going to be enough. And we'll go here. Let's go gem damage. Gonna have to look for a little bit because it is primarily gonna be. Ooh, that's cool. I'll take that. Go with Fatu, and then let's go better purple gems. We need better purple. Do. All right, we'll go with Cena. And then, purple moves increase. I've been taking a few days off from the game to take care of my dog. Oh, that's good, buddy. I hope your dog gets better. I'm hanging in there. I kind of hit my pen a little bit before the stream started, so I'm a little airheaded right at this moment. More focused than anything else. Airheaded, everything around me focused on the game. All right, let's go with Roman, because that kind of makes some sense. And find one. Oh, that's hard gem damage. That's what I need. Hard gem damage, because she's only 5-star gold, so we need that hard number. can't believe I failed to remember that. I'm used to working with 6-star golds all day, every day. So normally I aim for percentage, but right now I need that hard number. And I cannot for the life of me remember who does that works. And then scroll down to Ray. This one I at least know by heart. Where are you, Ray? I know you're down here. Son of a bitch. I think I may have skipped him. Any more champions unlocked for tournament? Yeah. I told you, buddy, this shit's expensive. It gets expensive because you got to do polls. You got to do a bunch of other shit. Like, it does rack up. I'm where I'm at after 8 years of play and spending and some occurrences of luck. There's Ray. Perfect. So this should be fucking destruction incarnate on Bliss. Go check out Naya. Perfect across the board. Get these trainers locked in. Beautiful. Break. It's also, or the way I explain it to, I've spent 100. That is the tip of the iceberg. I don't sugarcoat shit. So that is the tip of the iceberg. Like I told Agashish the other day, he asked me how I got my roster to be so high. My roster is high because I have spent enough money that I could go and buy a house in or put a down payment on a house in California. That's how much money I've spent on this game. And it's only going to keep going. It's only increasing with how much I've invested. It is a lot of fun. I will give you that. It is a lot of fun. It just has its downside. So 8, let me count this out real quick. So we have +1 from that, +1 from the start, +1 from the turnbuckle. If I do 4, it's only 7, so we're still 1 shy. So that tells me I can go with this here, go Sherry there, go Gunther there, and go D'Lo there. I'll break from that. Perfect. No trainer conflicts at all. Beautiful. Yeah. You can stick to the week. after about, if you commit for 6 months, once you're at the 6-month mark, tell me where you're sitting, where your thought process is with the game, and we'll have a bountiful discussion about it. Because I promise you this, son, it only gets worse. It really does. The amount of money and dedication you have to put into this game to be successful is insane. Ooh, takedowns. Boom. Slap that on there, because you're going to be my T6. I am running short on metal parts. Going to have to work on that. Cool. So you're T6'd out. Let's see here. What do you do? I completely forgot. All right. So I already figured out what I'm going to do here. That's going to be Butch and Finn. And then let's go with move damage. Move damage all day. Might as well. All right, nothing wrong with that. She is a move damage character after all. Need one more red. Just a decent. Like, ooh, that'll do it. No conflicts, no conflicts. Beautiful. Okay, so that should work out. That's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ooh. Yeah, shit. All right, for all of this to go off turn 1, I can't have it go off turn 1, though. This has to go off turn 2. Every single time turn 2. So this will work out just fine. Let's go with gem damage. Let's get that botch gem in there to increase that finisher there. That'll be just fine. Triple H works just fine. Hunter Hearst Helmsley. And that should have us completely set up to rock and roll. Let's do this shit. Yo, the game gives nice freebies. It does. It does. All my questions revolved around card builds, but I realized I need more heroes. That's why. Oh, okay. Yeah, so the main focus of what you really, really, really need to find, the first and foremost, MP trainers. So you're gonna be looking for Sting and Butch for +4 red, Lawler for blue, Animal Steel for green. I'm forgetting Kofi Kingston or Showboat Kofi for yellow, Striker Xavier for black, and Trickster Xavier for purple. Once you get the +4 MP trainers, you're gonna rock out after that. Following that comes in the +2s. There are three double trainers. Ooh, nice. Yeah, that Hall of Fame. The Hall of Fame is really nice. He does decent. I'll give him that. Um, he does require a specific or two specific plates to work out very, very well. One is Hunter's Medallion, goes in the top slot of the Ultimate belt. The second one is Piper's Plate, goes into the second slot of the Ultimate belt. The Hunter's Medallion is not hard to get. Piper's Plate's a little bit more difficult. Piper's Plate is a little bit more elusive. But according to people I've talked to, however, said his new revamp is really, really good for submission. So that's not bad, like at all. If you're already through most of the +4s, that's great. Another one to look out for is Striker Braun Breaker. He does +4 to yellow and blue. Roxanne Perez, who's a striker, she does green and red. And then Carmelo Hayes, who's a showboat, he does purple and black. The fact I know all this off the top of my head scares me. It won't. You won't unlock those, buddy. You'll actually pull those. They'll either come from plate boxes that are found in like Flash Feuds and stuff like that. There are certain times that are on prize walls. So if you're spending enough money, I knew I was going to be just short. If you're spending enough money on the portal, which I hope you have got your Scopely ID, got it linked, and then you go and put it into the portal. So that way, if you do spend money, you get extra rewards off the portal for spending money. So that's a nice little added bonus. They said a while back, I don't exactly remember how long ago, but they did say that this game's going more pay to win. It incentivizes for spending a lot. We use some guy, he's the fire breather, and he's super cheesy and spammy. Oh, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. I'm assuming. Acro? He says fire breather, so I'm assuming it's Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. Dragon is good. He has had a run. I think right now at 6-star gold he does do a little bit. It's your first week, bud. You're learning a lot. There is a lot of times I forget the portal. I have lived religiously off the portal, and then I stopped looking at the portal, and a lot of the times I miss the mark on my faction's requirements for certain things like the keys each month or each week. I forget that because I don't get into the portal. The portal is a dark hole for me. If I go into the portal and I see the web exclusive is like $20, I forget I've spent $250 already, and I wind up spending $20 more, and then $20 more because of the portal. It is a black hole for me, so I try to avoid it. But that also means that I am hindering because I'm not grabbing the free stuff off the portal. There is a lot of free shit that comes off the portal, though. All right, let's go with this challenge. I want to see how hard Alexa can slap at 6-star or at 5-star gold with the plate, because this is gonna be fucking hilarious. All right, Alexa, do me proud, please. Please let this be a freaking monster of a hit. All right, we're at 2.9 million for the Sunset Flip Powerbomb. We're at 3.25 for Twisted Bliss. Now, hit the Sunset Powerbomb. Boom! Put out the trap gems. And now, ooh, 4 million. Not bad. Against a technician, this is going to be broken. That's neat. Okay. I see you, Miss Bliss. I see you. Fucking dead. Fucking dead. Oh my god. Alright, I can fight 6-star bronzes with the 5-star gold. I'm okay with that. And I love her animation. Alright, that makes me feel better. That makes me feel a lot better. I was really afraid that her triple blue was going to be her only option. But it's not, so we're Gucci. I don't want to manage you right now. You're doing wonderful, darling. You stay right where you are. You're doing wonderful. Alright, let's check out how Powerhouse Bianca fares. It's a 6-star silver, so I'm not too worried about it. That's fantastic. What the fuck? Buddy, it gets more intense as you increase. I'm telling you. It is a roller coaster ride of emotions 99.999% of the time. Like, eventually you will get to a portion where you are just a fucking monster and a half. What sort of damage is this finisher doing right now? 9.6 million with 144,000 bonus for every botch. Tiffy sits at 22 million health, and that 22 million health is fucking gone. You're not kicking out. 1, botch gems. 2, take down 3 medals. 3, Bianca's better than you. Boom, now I'm done. Now let's chat. I think my other guy's going for a little bit. But this is years and years and years and years and years of building, grinding, spending. You name it, I've probably done it. What's my score right now, actually? 1.2 million's not bad. It's going to be a hefty little climb. It's 800,000 shy of what I was doing before. But this works. It's a female fucking feud. I'm not worried about it. Let's see here. While Legion's still doing his thing, I knew I hit the milestone. See what we got out of here. Alright, got a lot of shards, which is wonderful. It's what I needed. Ah, new Sheik plate. That sucks. I didn't want another fucking Sheik plate, but I guess it works. I guess I can use that. I'll accept that. Alright. I'll accept the Sheik. Let's see here. This is the one I'm aiming for, because this one has some of the plates I want. For sure want the Valkyrie's crest. For sure want Will of Cargill. Time to get radical. It'd be nice to have a secondary. And then the Yeet plate. There's the ultimate plates I want. That's a 1% chance I'm going to get those. But I have 2 chances for Will, which is great. And yeah, I just want to know. I just need at least 2 more Will of Cargills. I just got Heart of Jade. Nice! That's awesome, Andrew. And Bing, I know you're a new player. It's going to take you a while to get there. This is not like Ludus. Ludus, you can go in. You can start Ludus on a fresh account right now. And the only thing you have to wait for is for the Astral Week purchases to come up. And that's it. Once you get the Astral Week purchases, you just get the Astrals and you're done. For here, this is multiple years built on top of itself to where, as a new player, you have a better chance to get all of the older cards that we all struggled for. That's a great choice, Andrew. It's what I'm doing with mine. Heart of Jade and Judgment Day plate. That's going on in Fatu. For sure. Ooh, I got to check Fatu. Did I get enough? Do I have enough? I need him to go gold. Nah, I'm still short by 18. Fuck. It'll come. It'll come. I know it will. But in this one, Bang, you're very, very... No. There is no end game in this, buddy. There is absolutely no end game. So, champions, there is no end game. It's always building on top of itself. Same way WWE builds on top of itself. There are certain cards that are very, very, very good. There are medals that are very, very, very good. But in 6 months, that's going to change. In a year, it's going to look vastly different. There's no real end game. It is nice, in my humbled opinion, it's nice to have multiple plates multiple medals, multiple belts, a lot of things to pick and choose from to add to the new stuff. But things that are relevant now are not going to be relevant in a year. You know, roughly right now, I want to say there's probably a handful of cards that in a year will still retain value. That's just my opinion. But if you look at like my lineup here, to my knowledge, the oldest one here is Indy. To my knowledge, she's the oldest one here. And to be rightfully honest with you, I don't want to use her anymore. She's not as relevant as what she used to be. She's still good. She still gets the job done. But even as you saw there in the first fight or in the fight that I had with her, I'm still shy, even though I planned outward. There's better cards than her right now. There's Lyra Valkyrie is one. There's a few other. I think there's like 2 other acros that are still better than her. The ultimate goal for majority of rosters revolves around boss battles and feuding. So cards are relevant in tour. She's buns now? No, she's not ass. She's not exactly shit, but she's not exactly S tier like she used to be. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna take off Devon here and slap on the one thing I don't want to fucking do, which is Santa Hogan. Get that +1 MP so it's ready to go. Jake! But I mean, there are people who will disagree with my statement. There are people, yep, she needs a lot. And that's the problem. She needs a lot to be good. There are cards like Lyra Valkyrie that don't necessarily... I want to see if I can take down this Bliss with my Bliss. That don't necessarily need the good shit to be good because they're already good. Indy, before all the new shit came out, was extremely good. I'm nervous, so I'm just gonna hit the Cloverleaf first. I don't like doing submissions, but she doesn't have a belt. What was I saying? I lost it. I'm only a week into the game. I've got a lot. Yes, you do. You have a lot of time left. That is for sure. You got a lot of time left where if you're invested, great. If you're not invested, that's okay too. It's a back and forth kind of thing. I think if I put the Gunther plate on her, she is gonna be destruction incarnate. Turn 2, but even still at turn... Like, look at that. That's fucking stupid. Alright, I'm gonna do the one thing I should not do. Jay, you're with... Or... I know you're here. I want to see something. I gots to know. This is the one thing you should never, ever, ever fucking do. But I'm gonna try it because I want to see the damage. That's essentially the only reason I'm doing this. I want to see the damage. Should be triple blue. Perfect. Get that. No MP plate. Fantastic. Okay. There was kids screaming. I got a little concerned for a second. All right, so we're going to do the Shango real quick. This is going to take some time, but we're at 85 million health. I want to know what this damage is. So 2.8. Okay, that's going to trigger the Chelsea plate, which is going to allow me to, 1, do the 5.6, 2, increase the gem damage, 3, hit the other portion. Gots to know this damage. What's the damage? 20 million? Are you fucking high? That is insane. At 5-star gold, you're at 20 million? And that's with 150% gender move damage belt. That's nuts. Yeah. Yes, queen. Fucking kill it. That is awesome. Okay, so yeah, I've got my build for Alexa now. It's going to be the Gunther hand. Oh, no, I think that's an ultimate plate. Ooh, I got to check that. I think that's an ultimate plate. I want to check that. This is crazy. If she kills me, she kills me. I really don't care. I should have probably Shangoed, but this is fucking nuts. She's done. She ain't getting out of this. It took 2 minutes. That's silly. That is silly. Absolutely fucking silly. I'm here for it. Like, I'm happy. Like, that's great. Now I know that Alexa's going to hold her own already at 5-star gold. So I'm skyrocketing her to 6-star gold. She's going to be my new main trickster. So, yeah, there's that. Well, let's see here. Any tricksters? None. Okay, cool. Go and do that. All right, well. Little Miss Bliss made it to the #1 trickster slot in my fucking book. Rub is not going to like hearing that. He does not like hearing when his girl Coda gets overshadowed, and that is massively overshadowed. No, it's really not. Coda is still turn 1 with the Radical and the Drip Plate, so kind of have to live with that reality. Coda is still #1 when it comes to immediate turn 1 damage with 0 risk. And that damage did technically only come from the fact that it was against attack. Shit. Coda still Gunther hand. Do sub and get. Oh, I know what it does. I just can't remember if it's ultimate or if it's regular. I think it's an ultimate. I'm gonna check again real quick. I think it's an ultimate. And if it's an ultimate, it's not gonna work the way I want it to work. Because that only truly worked because of the simple fact that like, let me check real quick. I think it's an ultimate. In use. Yep, it's an ultimate. So, my plan won't work. What I hoped I could do with that was have the Chelsea plate and the Gunther plate. Didn't work that way. So, that's real unfortunate. But, that still begs the question of when she gets to 6-star bronze, how that multiply build is going to go. I think the multi would be okay. How do you change so much damage? Cascades. Gem breaks, cascades, gem damage increase of some kind. Things stack in here. So there's multiple plates that increase gem damage by a certain amount of percent when you hit like a move, or you make like silence gems or reinforced gems or multiply gems. That you can actually make those stack if you can do multiple moves in the same turn. I'm surprised you aren't using Coda 100%. Nah, I didn't have space for Coda right now. I'm trying to run low for Rum's sake because I know female feuds are the weak spot to a lot of the members. And even though we have our team up and stuff like that, there are times where I'm just going to run in with lower people who don't know what the hell they're doing with females. So running this low does help with speed a little bit. Even using Bliss there against the 6-star gold Charlotte, I'm still going to be done in under the 10 minutes. Like, I'm done here in the next minute. So really, it's just about the speed. And to be rightfully honest, I don't really want to move anybody right now. I like where I'm sitting. I don't think she's got the SmackDown link. I mean, I could throw Coda in and I could throw in Charlotte. I just don't see the point. I'm tired of, running high and then a bunch of people running super low, not being able to do what they need to do. I'm just kind of trying to play towards the faction right now. But with the way this is going and how simple things are, especially with Bliss, I may go and add 2 more. I may just increase myself to over 200, because this really is not running that bad. Go to there. Get that. Pin for half a second. Oh. Don't want to cascade because you are triple yellow. You're stunned. Going down, down, baby. Low Street in a Range Rover. Should have had a yellow. MP down, shine, go. Because that did nothing. And now I'm screwed. Yep. Yep. And now it's her turn to go. And I'm dead. That did absolutely fucking nothing to her. Ugh. How hard is this gonna hit? None. There was 0 damage there, 0 damage there. 0 move damage, period. That's funny. I jinxed myself. I shouldn't have. Yeah, I'm gonna throw in Charlotte now. Charlotte will guarantee a victory for me. Because now all this is just gonna be a constant back and forth. Let's go and stun you. Yeah, I'm slowing now because of this. You're only T5. You're not even a full set. How the fuck did I do no damage to you? That's ridiculous. Prostate infection. He's old as fuck. He told us he might have a prostate cancer, doesn't it? Ooh. That's rough. Poor doggo. I hope he gets feeling better. That sucks. Alright, we're gonna slap that real quick. Just make sure you stay stunned. And then I would do the countdown, but it's useless. 11 million damage. Yeah, that's 16 mil. That's not even worth the fucking butter. What's going on, Simon? How you doing, big shoots? Alright. Can we just get this over and done with, please? I'd like to leave now. I am not enjoying myself. This is painful. I should just quit out and use it, but I'm in. This is fucking atrocious. Okay, I think I figured out how I'm going to do this. Because that's not ready to go. Oh, I can still just do it now. It's not ready to go. Okay. It's not ready, so she won't kick out now. The stun finally paid off. You can't kick out, and this should be a strong enough kill. Mr. I don't lose isn't having fun. I don't like Bianca. I don't. And technically, I didn't lose here. I still won. Like, come on. $2,400 in the last 2 days. Ooh, yeah, that's rough. That's expensive. $2,400 for a dog. I get it. I totally do. Just really harsh because there's no such thing as insurance for animals. And I don't lose, Mikado. I didn't lose. I won. All right. This is how this is going to go now. I want to throw in... Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so there's my 5. Yeah, I'm just going to throw Charlotte in here. Why the fuck not? It's 6. Start a turn, turnbuckle. We're good. Pervious. And then there. Boom. Done. Already set. So that's primarily ready to go. Got all those done. Did I get any more? Oh. Save here. Did I get close? No, I didn't get another milestone. I'm getting close, though. Alright. How much does Raquel fucking give me? How much? 12? Fine. I'll do this. I don't want to. I don't like the fact I have to do this, but I'll do it. Alright. Pervious. Red. Alright. What else am I going to do here? Move charge. Let's go with Andre. Andre. And then modifier. Rocky. Pervious. Yeah, I'll go column. No, go with that. Alright, now let's find a belt. Replace. We'll go with the Cody belt for right now. I mean, it's not going to hurt nothing. That's Tonga. Take it off of Tonga. Alright, you should do some damage now. Save that. So that way you get the milestones in. Spend a little bit of HP. Log in. See what we get. You just... you have Tech Razor at 26k? Yes, I do. No, I don't plan on using it. I don't upgrade my moves, Bing. Unless I really have to. Right now, I really don't have to because there's no incentive. So one thing to remember, to kind of lock into your brain as a new player is unless there is an event going on that incentivizes spending trainer points, like a talent up or a faction deal that says you get points per every trainer point that you spend, there is no point in spending. And as you increase in card levels, so like once you get to 6-star gold, it's highly incentivized to hold on to as much trainer points as humanly possible and don't just spam increasing every single move you possibly can. Like Raquel, for instance, I don't use Raquel on a regular basis, so I don't see the point in increasing her moves. Charlotte and all of them, I've increased their primary moves because they're at 6-star gold. They're capped. There is no 7-star bronze right now. And there's really no real reason to upgrade the rest of the move or the other 4 moves when I have the 3 primary already maxed out. It's a good call, but you just got to remember where to pick and choose where to use them at. So always keep your eyes on events. Always keep your eyes... No, Raquel, get off my screen. Always keep your eyes on events. Always keep your eyes on what you can do and get from spending them. Think of it as... think of your TP, which is your trainer points, and your coin as ROIs, return on investment. How much can I get out of this in a certain specific event? Can I go and spend or go and upgrade X amount of cards that will allow me to have X amount of trainer points, resources, stuff like that? It's a lot of micromanaging. It is managing resources such as tokens, trainer points, gold, everything in between. So like right now, I should be able to take Alexa to 6-star gold immediately, but I didn't really mess up. I spent all my resources on new Trixina to get him to 6-star gold, and I just got Alexa a little too quick. Alexa will be 6-star gold probably by middle of next month. So I'm already planning that one out. Same thing with Jacob Fatu. I knew I was getting Jacob. I just didn't think I was getting him as quickly as what I did. So what wound up happening was I took up 2 other acros to 6-star gold from 6-star silver because of error requirements. So I was trying to plan ahead, but got the one card I wanted and don't have the resources to take him to the max level so I can use him on everything. You say you'll buy your way out. I've said that multiple times. And the dollar sign that it took for me to get out, it was a lot steeper than what I thought it was going to be. And I had to get my way out of that hole. So take what I say now and apply it to what you're doing, so that way you don't make the same mistakes I did. Like that's the best way I can describe that. Is use your resources accordingly per events to get some returns. Definitely use the portal if you are going to spend. I don't incentivize spending. It's been the same song and dance for years now. I actually promote people not spending. However, I realize that there comes a portion where everyone needs to spend. I get that. It happens. But if you can avoid it, avoid it. But if you don't want to, use the portal. I'm in the same boat. That's the reason why I go broke a lot of the time. Like, I go broke a lot more than what I necessarily should. So, just keep in mind that use the portal in the best possible way that you can. Make sure that what you're doing is getting a return, and you'll do just fine in the game. I don't think you'll have any sort of issues at all in the game if you just followed those very simple rules. You're actually not hitting too bad, Raquel. I think this one you are going to max it all the way out and pin me. Yep, you're going to clear the board. Yep. Worked just like I thought it was going to. I figured you were going to pin me. Alright, let's hit our scoop slam and end this with a bang. Yeah, check the portal out. Make sure that you have a Scopely ID, log in with Scopely and stuff like that. It'll walk you through how to do it. It's been so long since I actually got access to the portal, I've already forgotten how to do it. But it is worth looking into, especially on everything. There is a subscription that you can get in the portal that you rack up points every time you spend. And eventually you'll get to a certain amount of points where you can get all of the good cards for free, basically. That's your return. Yeah. I know there's people that are saving up their points right now for specific cards that they missed. So that's something to keep in mind. Check out all the subscriptions. Make sure to go down that route. Me, personally, I go with the Strap Pass and the King of Kings Pass. Those are the only two I actually use because they have a lot of incentive for those. Make sure to do stipulation tours when you have the capability to do those. Yep. I'm not saying it doesn't come without a price. This game is very heavy pay to win. Like, there are people who get away with, and technically, it's only $20 a month, I think. I think the Strap Pass is 10 and King of Kings is 10. Yeah. Again, I spent enough money I could possibly put a down payment on Orlando. I'm into the 20s, at least. Over 8 years, it would surprise me if I'm below 20,000 spent. Yeah, that's not smart. That's not good. That's not good. I don't recommend doing that. The DX one or the DX ones are okay because of what you get out of those, which you get quite a bit. But it's not no. Yep. You've spent more than 100. That's for sure. And if you get the subscription on the portal, that's $30 a month. The $30 a month one, I understand their reasoning. Now, in Ludus, when we play Ludus, it is every single fucking week is a subscription. Oh, fuck. I forgot about Tiffy. I forgot about this. Shit. That's all right. She's going to stunlock herself. She's going to hit that 8. That's fine. I'll still hit her for a decent amount. I totally forgot about Tiffy. I forgot about the multiply because I was distracted. I blame you all. I blame it every single one of you. Don't pen. Okay, so then we're going to do this because we're going to avoid that next turn. This is going to take a hot fucking second. Damn it, I forgot about Tiffy. Wish I had not forgotten about Tiffy. Yeah, you spent more than 200. It adds up fucking quick. What I was getting at is in Ludus, you have your Astro Week. You have bullshit here, bullshit there, all across the fucking board. It's nothing but bullshit spending all the fucking time in Ludus. For no reason. It's basically the spending that you do in Ludus is for 1 week of fun. Whereas the spending in Champions, especially for the subscriptions, it's at least once. It's once a month. So when it's once a month, It makes sense. Well, yeah, I told you to work Tiffy. I just forget about the damn multiply. But it doesn't matter. Nia's going to stomp her down here in just a second. I forget always. Charlotte against Tiffy. Always. Especially with my lineup. Always. Tiffy fights Charlotte. Yep. That's the same way with me, Bing. To be honest, I've spent money on Rivals that I really only spent the money on Rivals just for skins. For COD, I've spent money on COD just for skins. For this game, I spend on a regular basis to try and get the new cards. And I have a tendency to go over $100, even though I've said to myself I'm not going to spend over $100. I've even gone and stipulated I'm not spending $100, or I'm not buying the $100 thing because it makes absolutely no sense because I'm not spending $100. Then I look at my bank account when Apple hits and it goes, hey, guess what? You spent $300 without realizing it. Are you happy with yourself? And I go, no, I'm not happy. I'm not pleased. It's those microtransactions. That's the problem. Microtransactions. They'll catch you every single fucking time. But at least the game is free to start and play. It's just pay to win. But in all fairness, and I will defend them on this one, every fucking mobile game that I have ran across is pay to win. Every single mobile game. I have tried out 13 different mobile games in the last 6 months in an attempt to find something that is not pay to win. And yeah, every single one of them pay to win. Yep. Me too, buddy. Same boat. Honestly, if it wasn't Champions, it'd be something else I'd be spending money on. It'd be a game I'm spending on. And that's something I've come to the hard realization about. Is if I didn't spend money on Champions, I'd spend money on Ludus. If I didn't spend money on Ludus, I'd spend money on MTG Arena. If I didn't spend money on that one, it would be another game. I am a gamer to my core. So being a gamer to my core means I'm going to be spending a lot of money on video games. Regardless of whether I want to or not, it's going to happen. So might as well put the money into a game I actually like. And I do enjoy Champions. For as frustrating as it can be, I do enjoy Champions. Completely doubted on Korra because I thought, oh, it's just solo, and they say solo is only good against Tex. Korra kicks ass. She does. She's just not turn one. That's my problem with Korra, and I state that outright. It's the reason why I told you work Korra before you work Liv. Korra is going to do a lot of work for you. Korra is going to put in that work, but she's not turn one, and that's in your area and where you're sitting at. It is perfect. Korra is perfect for you. I'm trying to get to a top 10 faction or a top 20 faction, and I need turn ones all day across the board. Bro, video games are, in my opinion, worth spending on if you enjoy them and can afford it. That's one thing I'm coming to the realization about. I had it drilled into my head that every penny I spend should be on something that I can see money returned on. So that way I can have a lot of money. I could probably sell my account now for a few grand and get it. But I don't see the point. Because I like my game. I like what I'm playing. I enjoy doing this. Like, I really do. And right now, technically, if I really want to get down to brass tacks, once I hit a certain level of subscribers and actually start making money on this game, I can make every single purchase in this game a tax write-off. And that's what I plan on doing. So if I go and make it to where I have, a few thousand subscribers or whatever, and I'm at a portion where I'm spending the money on this game, I can make it as a tax write-off, and technically I'm playing this game for free. Nope. I always let other people tell me how to do my shit, dude. I am a class A people pleaser. I have come to that realization as well. I will move heaven and earth to please people. And it is toxic. It is ill-advised, but that's how I roll. So, one of these days. That's another reason why I think I'm trying to become a streamer, is because I'm a people pleaser. I want to make people happy at the expense of my own self. So, yeah, it is what it is, you know? I wish I was the exact opposite. I wish I was in your shoes. I really wish. There was a lot of times I wish I didn't care about what people think. But, yeah, it's just not in the cards for good old Jeffy. Just not in the cards. So, you can do a whole thing on nature versus nurture. Them happy. It does. And it makes me happy to see other people happy. It makes me happy to know that what I have done has made somebody else happy, even if it's at my own expense. So, brother had a good mindset of spending on mobile games. The game will always be there. It's not like the amounts you spend are going anywhere. Wailing, I'll never understand, but it makes them happy. Oh, there we go. Gotcha. Read that. Fuck that up. I'm mildly stoned here, people. Alright, let me see if I can break this down. The game will always be there. It's not like the little amounts you spend are going anywhere. Wailing, I'll never understand it, but if it makes them happy, it makes them happy. That's true. It makes me happy to spend. It really does, especially when I'm stoned, tired, not thinking straight, and do 4 pulls when I only meant to do 1. I enjoy being a whale. I enjoy being able to be on top because I'm very, very competitive. And honestly, if you can go and manage yourself to where you don't spend a lot of money and you can go and do the long game with it, I applaud you because you have way more strength than what I do. That is fucking facts. And there's nothing I can change about that. You know, some people always say, like, what the fuck about here? My money. That's fair. Me, I've reeled back my spending because I have to pay for, you know, my kid. My kid has to have a good life. I told him when the day he was born, I would give him a good life, make sure he had everything he needed, and I do that. But I also spend a few extra $100 that I probably shouldn't spend. Should probably put that money into, you know, a college account or a college savings, you know, stuff like that. But I'm waiting until that little man goes to high school. When he goes if freshman year he tells me I want to go to college, then I'll start saving. But if he tells me I want to go to a trade school, I can afford that. You get a new Acro Cena? No, I didn't. I'm closing in on him though. This next week gives I think it's Chang'e Cena. This week is the 6-star gold that is free. So once I get that, then I'll do the tour or do the blitz to get the final piece of the puzzle I need for him. The final shards. All right. By all means, Bing, come back. We're gonna be here for a couple hours. I'm here for at least another hour and 7. So I wanted to go 2 hours because at a certain point I am going to want to go lay on or sit on my chair, feud, and smoke my pot. I don't really get offers that are lower in price than I actually see as decent going to help me in the long run. That Cody Cena 6-star silver offer, I just came back and wanted to catch up a bit. That's fair, man. That's logical. It is a logical thing to go for those types of offers because, you know, Cody is still very viable. He still rocks. I mean, there's better options, but he still gets the job done, and that's what matters. I guess in the grand scheme of all of this, when you are looking at your roster, if you are happy with what you see, there's no reason to spend. If you are at a level that you think you can ride out the next 6 months without problems, there's no reason to spend. I just have the issue of I want to keep going higher and higher and higher with all the new options. Which I'm hoping by the time I am done with... I have no idea who I've used and who I haven't. I've just been bouncing around this. Basically, where I'm seeing my roster go is I need 2 more pieces of a puzzle to get what I want, and then I can ride the storm for, 2, 3, 4 months. Something like that, with very, very little spending and not caring if I get it or not. I want to get to a portion where when a new card comes out, or every week, I want to be able to only spend or be comfortable only spending like $20, maybe 40 if I'm happy. See, it worked out perfectly for you. It really did. You got two solid choices. The downside is both of them are focused. That's the only downside. Because that's what I ran into when 6-star Gold first came out. It was either take Punk up or take Cody up. I had to do a focus. And I think, if I remember correctly, Cody won that. I think if I remember correctly, I put Punk before Cody. No, I did Cody, and then Punk came along, and I took his ass up. Either way, they do what they need to do. That's the whole portion. Like, yeah, I don't see Cody being extinct or Punk being extinct anytime soon. I just see them getting slower. That is my rule of thumb in the game. Is cards are still going to be good after, few years. Like they'll retain value for, a couple of years. They're just going to decrease in speed as the years go on because of the health pools that are going on. Right now, the 100 or the 87 mil or whatever that Punk hits without all the bells and whistles is always going to be that. I mean, it's going to increase a little bit as 7-star bronze comes along and everything. They're just not going to hit as hard as they used to. All right, let's see. How many are left here? I think you're already capped out. Either that or it's just me. Hold on. Gotta do this. You want my fodder? Get you some extra points. Yeah. 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 Yes, sir. Excuse me. Had a cough there. I'm gonna see if this Sandman's a buddy of mine, so I'm gonna see if he wants those points. I'm gonna give him 40 seconds. I'll give him 1 minute. I'll give him till the 20-minute mark. If he doesn't respond, then I'll go in and throw Bliss at a couple of them and end it on Maxine. But I want to see if he wanted some points. Since he's a friend and I personally don't give a fuck, because I'm gonna hit the 200K anyways. Yeah, I'm gonna hit the 200K easily. I'm just not gonna. I don't think I'm gonna hit the 300K. Really, do I care? It's 150% belt, but really, I just want to get to this because it's 100% gem defense. I want that, and I'm hoping it's going for a good class. But I'm being respectful to my buddy and see if maybe he wants those points. He does not want those points because he has not responded and he didn't take the line, so I'm just gonna finish him off. Oh, Alexa, time to do some damage. Oh, I can also do Powerhouse Bianca too, so that'll help. I mean, it gives me points. Like, who the fuck cares anymore? That 40 pull gave me Cora, Tiffy, both the good lives, and Hall of Fame Molly, so I was happy. Yeah, that's great. It was a fantastic pull for you, my friend. It really was. You have options now, which is fantastic. You're moving at a slower pace, which is awesome because you don't want to jump up too high too quick. Because if you jump up too high too quick, you don't have the proper trainers. You're gonna be stuck in limbo. So you're doing great. You really are. Of course, he's typing in the wrong fucking chat. Oh, Sam and I are in two different chats. I literally went and messaged him in one chat, and he went to the other chat and asked if I was okay. Friggin' dork. Oh, my friend's weird. My friends are weird. I literally tagged him in a chat. And he asked me in another chat, hey, are you okay? I asked if you wanted my fodder, bro. Now, I'm just going to finish it off. This is nice. I like Alexa. Alexa's a lot of fun. I'll rock this build for a little while. At least until 99 MP falls off. Once that falls off, then I'll really kind of mess around with her and see what I can get. Love that animation, by the way. Can't wait to see her back in the WWE. Her and the Wyatt Six. Once her and the Wyatt Six come out, it's going to be worth it. The wait, the patient, everything. It's going to be worth it. Ooh, big yawn. Oh. So how are you guys doing tonight? See, there's 5 of y'all here. How's the feuding going? If you're feuding, how's the night going? If you're having a night. Mine's going halfway decent. Really want to continue playing Rivals, but feud came up. I don't want to get stoned while I feud. Can't do that on stream, but I can relax. I can lean back in the chair and just be comfy talking with y'all. That'll happen. Gotta be careful. Striker Liv will get you. She's a sleeper. If I didn't have Naomi, Sherry, or Nia, I'd have worked up Liv. Wait, shit. Oh, look, it's Bobby. I'm feuding with my buddies tonight. This is fantastic. To make fun of Sandy real quick, because he's funny. Oh, all right. Well, okay. So this is how we're going to do this. We got 2 showboats. Okay, so this is how we're going to rock this out. I figured it out. We're going to go indie for both of those. I miss feuding, but then I remember how slow people are at this damn game. Yep, it happens. It happens a lot, actually. I had a confrontation almost happen today because I jumped somebody because they it took them 3 minutes for one fight. It took me 3 minutes to win 3 fights, and I wasn't going to stick around and wait for them to go and waste 6 minutes of my life. So I decided to jump them, and they get all butthurt. And before I could logically explain why I did it, they got shut down because of how they were going to respond. I'm like, if I can't have a logical conversation with a slow feuder, okay, it happens. Like, it is what it is. I totally I understand why it got shut down. I understand why it wasn't allowed to continue based off the responses that were going to follow from that prior or from the other individual. I get it. I just wish people were more open-minded to their mistakes. That's really all I wish for. I wish people would understand that there are people such as myself who do not care that it's taking forever, but also at the same end want to help you get better. If that made any sort of sense. Like, I understand personal life happens, and that's what I was going to explain to them is, I have a 4-year-old. I was literally feuding while making breakfast, while monitoring my kid, and doing dishes at the same time. Still ended under 10 minutes. I ended at 8 minutes. So, but that's because I built my roster, I built my lineup specifically to fight around everything that I was doing. And that's what I was going to try to explain. Exactly, dude. We got work done fast. Like, if with Bobby or with Zinger right now, Jay, Arb, Sandy. Like, I got 4 people in my and Fire. I got 5 people in my faction right now that I can line up with, and I'll go fast. And if I'm going fast and they're going slow, they're gonna hand it off to me. I will not be surprised if my Discord over here to the right doesn't light up in a minute with Brzinger saying, "Hey Jeff, take this line," because he knows I'm faster than him. And that's where I was trying to get at with Homeboy was, I realize that you're not going that fast. I realize that you have personal life, but what I'm going to try and tell you is, if you cut this fat off of what you're doing, you will go faster because of what's going on around you. But no, like, if they're not going to have the conversation that allows for them to be better, then there's no point in having that conversation. Picado, I'm not going to lie to you. I wouldn't hate it. And the main reason why I would not hate it is because I would jump your line every single time. 1,000%. I would finish off what I'm doing, see where you're sitting, wait for your line to pop up, and then I would jump in. Because I know how you feud. And it's not a blight on you. It's not a negative comment towards you in the slightest. It's just I know I'm faster. So what I would do is give you the opportunity to take out what you can take out in the time that I took out what I needed to take out. If I had fodder, I would give you the fodder, and I would take your 6-star gold fights and just go from there. I'd work around it. I'm not an unreasonable individual. But if I jump in, or if we jumped into a line together, I see that you've got, 4 6-star golds and a 6-star silver, then I'm gonna wait for you to die to one of them, kill off your line, and then take it from there. I would legit message you and go and say, sacrifice 3 cards, sacrifice them. I'm gonna hop on in here. That's what I would say. And it's not a negative thing, and I think that's what a lot of people fail to realize, is it's not being negative. Feuding is about speed. Feuding is about getting as many points in 1 hour as humanly possible. Because the days of feuding for 24 hours is over for a lot of veterans, such as myself. And since that's over, we want to get as many points in the time frame that we are allowed to have, based off our sleep schedule, our personal lives, everything else in between. So if I'm going to feud for 6 hours, I want at bare minimum 100 million points in a regular feud, or I want, if I'm only able to feud for 4 out of the 6 hours of a Flash Feud, I want at bare minimum 20 million. So I'm going to go as fast as humanly fucking possible. That's what we were doing. I'd probably add 3 level 1s to my lineup just to be able to sack them off. I wouldn't. I'd stick with what you have. I would just go and tell you flat out, if you don't have a way to beat those 6-star gold, then don't jump in at all. Like, there's no reason to jump in if you don't have to. If you look at the lineup and you go and think to yourself, hey, I cannot beat 1, 2, and 3, and there's 4 cards, and there's 3 temps, I'm not even going to do this. I'm going to let my teammate do their thing, see that lineup. If you have a good enough teammate, they are going to look at their lineup. They're going to see what they have, and then they're going to give you that fodder. They're going to know that you don't have that, especially if you're communicating in Discord. If you hop on Discord and everybody in your clan or your faction has Discord and their names are appropriate on Discord to be able to tag them, you should be able to look at it and go, hey, such and such, I have no way of beating all 4 of these. Can I have your fodder? If they don't respond in a certain amount of time, jump their line, take their fodder, and then walk away. Because what they're going to do is they're going to hop on Discord immediately after you hop their line to go and bitch and moan at you that you hopped their line, and they'll see that they were tagged by you saying, let's switch, take my 6-star golds. And if they're smart enough fucking people and they're logical enough people, they're going to go, oh, he tagged me and I didn't see it. Cool. I'm going to finish off the 3 6-star gold that he has, and I'll leave the 6-star silver for him to fight, and I'll just take back my 6-star golds that he's not taking out. It's not hard. It's literally all about communication. That's what it boils down to. Communicate with your teammates. Make sure that they are on the same page that you are. And if you're lucky enough to find a friend or 2, I wouldn't say friends, like-minded individuals, mentors, whatever, within your faction, line up with them so that way you can feud together. So that way it's already a preconceived understanding that you take their 6-star silver or 6-star bronze and below because that's what you can handle. They take all the 6-star golds because that's what they can handle. It's team. I mean, feuding technically is a solo man or is technically a solo thing, but the feud is where you really see how well your lineup is and how well you mesh with your team. Showdown is 100% solo. Boss battle is 100% team oriented. So if you don't mesh well with your teammates during feud, you're not going to mesh well with them during boss battle. So there's no point in you being in that faction. You see where I'm going with this? It's all about communication. It really is. And like here, I'm about ready to finish mine. Bobby's only 1-1. So we'll see what comes of it. If he decides to message me and go, hey buddy, take the rest of this and everything, I'll take it. If he doesn't, then I won't. And I'll let him do his thing because one, he's a buddy of mine. Two, I understand that that he has very limited time and may want to get as many points as possible. So I'm not going to rag on him and I'm not going to make a big kerfuffle. I hope all of this is making sense in some way, shape, or form. I hope I'm being logical and actually helping somebody understand this. Excuse me. Because these are lessons that I've had to learn the hard way through the last 8 years. I don't do well in team sports. I don't do well on teams, period. But I try and be a better team player as I can. My partner had 6-star silver Trish, and I was hoping I could reach out and ask if I can handle my guilds, but he didn't have Discord and I couldn't communicate properly. Then you just leave it be. If you cannot get a hold of your teammate and you cannot communicate with them in game, because there is this little box thing here. Let's see if I can see it. Team, right down here in the bottom left corner. This actually works now. So you can message this right here. And it will go and pop up a little 1 sign right here. And if your teammate's smart enough to look down and see that 1, they'll click on it. They'll click on it, they'll read the message. You can still communicate. Or you just don't touch your lineup at all. Put the phone down, walk away for a minute. Give it 5 minutes. Check. See if he took your line yet. If your line's still stale, his line's 1, and he's not doing anything, then they're not paying attention. That's on them. They should be paying attention. They should be looking down going, oh, I guess my teammate hasn't done anything yet. All right, I'll jump in and I'll finish it. Like I have one person in my faction that whenever I team up with her, there are certain times where she will not make a single move at all. So that tells me that she just put in a lineup just to help fill a lineup and give someone their fights. So I go through my fight, take my 8 to 9 minutes, and if they have not engaged at all by the time I am done, I take their line. Easy, straightforward. I don't need to communicate with her in the slightest because I already know what she's doing. Yeah, so after that, just let your lineup sit. His 6-star silver Trick Tish is not going to do very well against 6-star golds, but they can try. And the fact that you are giving them that window to try means that you have opened up the fact that you have 30 minutes that you can kill off. Go play another game, go watch a TV show, go make yourself some dinner, go into the closet and have some fun. I don't know. Whatever you choose to do in that 30 minutes. You have given them that window to have 30 minutes to where they can take as long as they need to get their points and win. Like that's what I think a lot of people fail to realize is there are people such as yourself that are willing to go and sit there and let them do them. Let them fucking win. Because either way, you're both locked in for 30 minutes, irregardless of what you are doing. You jumped into a feud, you are in a fight, you are locked in for 30 minutes because you can't fucking leave. Trish isn't good enough to take them. I was told she was. She is. She's really good. But if he doesn't have the trainers, if he doesn't have the plates, if he doesn't have the proper belt, He doesn't have the proper medals. Those all play roles. Trick Trish, and that is the biggest tongue twister I have had to say while mildly stoned, and I don't like it. But either way, if they don't have the proper setup, even the greatest card, even OTC Roman is fucking broken as a striker. Does not need plates. Only needs Fury. That's all he needs. And the trainers. That's it. But if you have OTC Roman and you don't have the proper gem trainers, you don't have the proper multiply gem trainers, and you only have Fury 1 medals, he's not going to hit nearly as hard as he needs to one shot and win. And he could potentially be taken down by the opponent. So, I mean, that's where that comes into play. But if he does have all the bells and whistles and stuff like that, he has the Shangos and he has the props, I'm sure Trick Trish can take down fucking anybody. I don't have her. I won't know. I don't know about that because I don't have her. But I think that's a possibility. You know? Anything's possible given enough time. You yourself proved that with your silly move of having Damian Priest fight a 6-star gold and fight for 25 minutes. See what I did there? Throat's getting dry. But you see what I did there? Took one of your experiences and put it into an example. Bobby's doing wonderful. Is he winning on points? He is winning on points against his opponent. I'm proud of you. Good job. Ah, that's sucky. Yeah, he's doing okay. He's using gold to fight gold. Yeah, I completely understand now. Zombie Chelsea is a bitch. It was an hour and 30 minutes? Fuck, dude, I thought it was only 20. Hour and 30 fucking minutes. That you spent on one fight. I am surprised the game let you go that long. I sincerely thought there was an actual time cap. I really did. I thought that the game actually had a time cap where if you went longer than 30 minutes, it kicks you. Yay! He won. Good job, buddy. You done well. 431,000. What? Did you outscore him? Beautiful. Good job. That's a good job, buddy. Good job. Alright. So I'm going to take Raquel off the list here. Replace her with Bianca, but Bianca back up here. Oh. And now we're in a more reasonable position. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I really wish I could take her 6-star gold right now. But I can't. I do not have the gold. I do not have the thumbtacks. I would expect you not to go for an hour and a half. I would have expected in the first 25 minutes going, I don't want to do this no more. Why are you apologizing, dude? Friggin' Brazinger goes and messages me that he's sorry. I'm like, dude, I was rooting for you. Hey, you got to take the full timer to get your points. I got no problem. That man has been my ride or die feud or faction friend, gamer, buddy, best friend, whatever you want to call it, for 8 years. I will sit through an entire timer to make sure he has his points. I mean, yeah, you stayed committed. I'm very proud of you for the commitment that you put into that. But in all honesty, I would have in first 20 minutes, not even 20 minutes, in the first 15, if I went, fuck, this is not doing shit, immediately back the fuck out and add levels, add fucking MP, do whatever I had to do to speed that shit up. That is, oh my god. You're at 22,000. What's mine at? Oh, he's at 5-star gold range. What's the difference in health? 40 million? 40 million? Do you have a belt? Do you have a belt? Do you have a 100% gem damage belt? Can I take you? I want to try. What's the moveset? I've got to know. I got to do this. Okay. I got to. I gotta see if the power number actually matters. I can't believe they got a 6-star gold fucking Alexa. Like, that is fucking phenomenal. Way to go for them. Knock that down a smidge. I could have used the submission, but I don't want to. I want to hit this. Go boom. I want to see how hard you hit. Oh, shit. I'm only at 4 million health. I fucked up. You're at 37. This is not going to go well. I shouldn't have done this. Mistakes were made. But we're in it. We're in it. I misread that entire situation. We're in it. That's 15 million. I'm not upset. This should end quickly. I ain't upset. We got this. Turn 2. We've got this. I'm not worried. Not worried. This is going to be my slowest fight. Ooh. See, I'm in a halfway decent mood tonight, so I really don't think any of the slow feeders are going to bother me. That's turn 2. Okay. I'm cool with it. 15 million damage at 5-star gold. 40 or 20 million damage against attack. Not bad in the slightest. Makes me want her to go gold as quickly as possible. Put Z Chelsea on Punk now, and he hits for 20 million each time. Instead of 17, it was before. That's awesome, dude. Excuse me, I apologize for that. That is fantastic, though. I'm happy to hear. And it's only going to get better as his level increases. Pretty soon you'll be able to one-shot everything with Punk. Which means that you're going to have to start doing stip tours. So that way you can get the tech promoter. So that way you can get extra points for winning with your CM Punk doing one-shot. And then eventually you're going to crave wanting to do one-shots without touching the board and risking cascades. Eventually we all get there. Eventually we all get to a portion where we don't want to touch the board anymore. And that's the reason why I like the lineups that I have. The majority of these guys, I don't touch the board. Not at least where it can cascade. I touch the board for a couple of clicks and no cascades, no nothing, just go in and kill. Eventually, we all get there. Especially if you're competitive. It'll hit even harder as it goes up. And Chelsea goes, that's exactly right, sir. That is exactly right. It'll go up. It'll go up, 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 up. And multiply. Not multiply, but not worth the fucking brass tacks on her. Chelsea fights the Queen. It's been, dude, I've been doing the WrestleMania match for fucking months now. I was doing this match up before WrestleMania even hit. Alright, I'm already seeing 2 potential cascades. So not 100% sure how this is going to go. But we're going to give it a whirl. Oh, no, wrong one. Go there, yep. And then hit here. Hopefully I just hit the 3. Beautiful. Way to go, Charlotte. Let's rewrite history, shall we? You're going to beat Tiffy this time instead of Tiffy beating you. I will give Charlotte this. The fact that she lost to Tiffy at WrestleMania for the title just shows that Charlotte actually gives a fuck about putting people over. Because she did it for Rhea, she's done it for Tiffy. I think freaking Charlotte gets a really bad rap. She is, to my opinion, she's like Brock Lesnar. Everyone thinks Lesnar's a piece, but that man actually puts in work and will put people over who deserve it. 100%. I think the world's so full of fucking negativity anymore. People always look for a reason to tear others down, and I don't understand it. Like, what's the fucking point? What is the point of tearing other people down for no reason other than you're jealous of what they have accomplished? It's ridiculous. This world is going to hell in a handbasket. I don't understand. Also saw today that there's some dude claiming that he's the new prophet, so that's nice. Like, Now the world's gonna start burning. That's awesome. I think fucking New Jersey's burning now, or New York is. I know there's a fucking wildfire going on over there. They're fucking burning. We are legitimately the generation that is not surprised by a fucking thing. They can go and tell us that there is 14 tornadoes ripping its way across the United States in multiple states, and we'll all go, that sounds accurate. They can go and tell us that a volcano has erupted. There's 5 tornadoes. There is a flood coming. There's a tsunami over on the fucking eastern hemisphere or whatever, and we'll all just sit there and go, sounds about right. We knew this was going to happen. You got your cameras out? Are we recording this shit? Is it going to go on Facebook? Is it going to go on YouTube? Either way, are we going to have fun with this? Probably. Okay, Ike needs to, they need to do something. Alright, let's see if I can do this. I think Indy can hit hard enough. It's a class disadvantage. But I think Indy can hit hard enough to drop this in Chelsea. Which I forgot to get the fucking Taker shards again. So I'm going to do that after this is done. Because Ikea's, or Ike, or whatever the fuck their name is going to take forever. So, yeah. See what we can do there. Boom, 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 boom. All of it dropped down. That's one shot. We're fine. We already used Alexa, so I guess the last one to use is Powerhouse Bianca. I think it's against a 6-star silver, so that means it's going to one-shot. Bianca fucking sucks. I would use Acro Bianca, but I don't see the point. Yeah, 35. We're doing just shy of 20 with the botches. All right. I mean, we might as well. I mean, we got the time. And boop. I dropped you on your head. And boop. Go there. Hit that. Alrighty. You're stunned. As far as I know, you don't have a kick out. 9 million. 13 million. 14 million. You suck. Is there another build for you that could potentially be better? Let's look at that. I mean, if I'm forced to fucking use you during this feud, I might as well at least get as much value out of you as possible. Oh, I think I hit a milestone. I did. I hit the 200. Let's go see what we got. Alright, give me something good. Okay. Another sheet. Dude, I swear to God. I have gotten 4 of these. The second one's not bad. I'll take the Bulldog Bracers. But yet another fucking Sheik plate. So many Sheik plates. This sucks. Extra turn boost. I mean, I'm cool with the parts. I wish I had better plates. I'll take the rabbit, because down the rabbit hole is always good for a lot of different cards. But really, another fucking Sheik plate? Beggars can't be choosers, my lord. Alright. There is no more plates available. That was a whiff on plates this month. Or on this fucking thing. That sucks. 2 Sheik plates, down the rabbit hole, and Bulldog Bracers. That sucks. But hopefully the 100% gem defense will pay off somewhere. Bunch of shards, that'll help. Ooh, actually, yep, that actually might help. I need to check. All right, there was a few of these that I needed shards for. Let's see if I got lucky. Jade. Enhance. Fuck. Nope, still don't have enough. You are gonna take fucking forever. I know you're going to. And then Chelsea Green. still going to take forever. Yep, that sounds about accurate. All right, well, while we're here and while we're waiting, might as well just run down here real quick. Grab this. Grab that. And is there anything else that I could potentially need here? Grabbing this. Because I want to. I need Abby. I really, really, really need Abby. I need these, so I'm going to snag those. What's in this? Marquee stipulation contains rare props to help maximize the score. So I don't need props. I am okay not having those. All right, we're good. Actually, it's botch and multiply. Sweet. I know what I'm doing later. Devon is going to destroy everything. All right. Yeah, not bad on the belt selections anymore, but this, I don't really have a need for that. This, don't really have a need for that. I actually really feel like I don't have a need for any of those. All right, did he finally get done? Okay, you are all witnessing this right here, right now. I am going to jump the second this shit is over. You are all witnessing this. There are 3 of you here. It is on fucking record. It has been 13 minutes, and they have lost a fight and won a fight. The second this is done, I am jumping. And it's ironic that it's Ike II versus Ike 670370. That's fucking hilarious. But I am jumping. And if I hear a damn thing about this, I have it on record why I jumped. Me who doesn't have a sheep plate. Dude, I got like 7. If I could give them up, I fucking would. Oh, he got the shears. Nice. Sandman got the shears, or the Brutus shears. That's a good pull on the plates. But this is the reason why I'm telling you, Mikado, to work up some things to get some promoters. So that way, during Flash Feuds, you can get up to the 200K mark, or at least the 150K mark, or 150 million. 150 mil. Get up to the 150 mil, you can go and get some plates. That's how we build them up, man. Faction feuds. Faction feuds build them up very, very quickly. Yay! Dude, Ronda Jacket's fantastic. If and when you get the final boss, which is the Striker Rock card, that'll work out really well for him. I have the baddest jacket on him right now, and he does really well. 9 million health steal with a good submission and a solid finisher that just all synergizes together. Final boss Rock does fucking fantastic during a yellow gem boss battle too, because he can break the shield super quick. All right, good God, 13 minutes and that's horrible. You do have final boss? Dude, work up the final fucking boss. Work up fucking the Rock, put the baddest jacket on him, have some fun. Yes, Bradshaw is good. That's what's funny. 15 minutes for 193,000. He's going to lock me in here. Yup. He's going to this is not smart. That is not a smart lineup. And this is the shit I was talking about. He shouldn't have taken this. He should have just left it alone. Yes, my opponent had all 6-star golds and a couple of 6-star silver. Had he left his lineup alone and tagged me in the faction, going and saying, "Hey Brian, can you please give me your fodder?" I would have left the Bliss. I would have left the Asuka, so that way he could take those. It's not fucking complicated. This is a prime fucking example. Prime. Well, of course. That's what we're here for, Mikado. You toss out the questions, I'll give you the best possible answer I can think of. That's why this exists. That's the reason why I stream. A mini play-by-play. Okay. I'll do the best I can. Fucking end the fight. Jesus, dude. How the fuck are you still going this hard? One shot. Oh, he's fighting the Tiffy. He's fighting Tiffy v. Tiffy. Remember the bags glitched and everyone got the final boss and Scoplay got rid of him on everyone's account? Yes. Unfortunately. It still eats at me, dude. I can tell you exactly where I was standing when I got it. I was in the fucking Garland Hotel over here doing fucking work in the lobby, standing next to the jacks holding up the fucking floor or ceiling above me. Got it. Got so goddamn happy that I almost pissed myself. And when I realized everybody, I can't yell at him. I want to, but what's the fucking point? I just gotta wait for him to finish. It's not like he's gonna sacrifice. Even if he were to quit right now, there we go. Get in, get in, get in. Oh, I was really afraid I was not gonna get in there in time. I sincerely thought he was gonna hop back in. We're good. See, there's no point in yelling. But the second I heard everybody was getting him out of the bags, I knew we were fucked. I knew that the luck I thought I had was not luck at all. I thought I got so goddamn lucky. Because you know how many cards I've pulled from a bag? Like 2. In the 8 years I've done this, I've only gotten like 2. Everything else has been shards. Shards or pulls. Yeah, it was stupid. I mean, it wasn't the greatest time in the world, and it put a lot of bad taste in people's mouths. But I think that's the reason why they stopped doing all of that. They figured out that they have had too many issues, so they stopped doing similar stuff to what they did with the boss, final boss. And they also lowered the percentages too. They did a lot. God, my adrenaline's going up a little bit. I sincerely thought that he was going to hop right back in here. I sincerely thought he was going to. And I'm looking at chat right now to make sure that I don't see a whiff of, Brian, I had that. What are you doing? So I went Cora 6-star bronze versus Z Bianca 6-star silver. I get a board where I can arrange the choose sub to give me 2 red matches. So I dropped my traps and subbed her. Okay, I'll continue reading that after you finish that off. I have only pulled Roxanne from the bags. That was a great day. Lucky fuck. I say that with the utmost kindness and respect. I love you, buddy. I really do. But, fuck you for getting Roxanne for free. It took me a lot of money to get Roxanne. The only time I pulled someone out of a bag last was The Rock. Mess up. See, we're not the only one. I'm not the only one. I know I got Luke Gallows for free off of my old account. My original account. My original Black Avison account. And then The Rock was one I pulled from the bag, which was a mess up. I don't know if I pulled another one from a bag. Actually, now that I think about it, I can't think of any. Sub finished, and she got a red match, and she was using the 2 reds. So I did that again, and got my red moves back, and sat her in submission again. Okay. I'll keep reading here in a second. I don't think you're done yet. Boop. Then after that sub finished, I hit the finisher and one-shot her for like 20 million health. Okay, so what's the question regarding speed? Seems to me like you followed the chain of events that you're supposed to follow to actually win the competition or win the fight. How long did it take you, though? I guess that's the question. Because you followed the order. Do the trap, then do the sub. Do the trap, do the sub, do the finish. Ooh. That's good. I paid for Tech Charlotte. I know for a fact I paid for this bitch. Okay. You went you went probably what, 4 turns? So you're looking at roughly 3.5, 4 minutes. What's going on, Cools? Did you notice something crazy, buddy? You ever seen me pull some shit like this? I only added Charlotte to this. I'm only rocking the top 2 or the top row and the middle row, and then Charlotte in one spot because I needed the tech. Promoters. If I had Taker, which I should have been working on for the last 3 fucking years, if I had Taker would be on Bianca right now, and I wouldn't be worrying about this shit. Well, would that be something I shouldn't worry about if it was slower? Okay, so in the faction you're in, the roster size that you have, 3 minutes is not bad. 3 minutes is not bad at all, especially with where you're at. Look to the left, buddy. It's on the screen. Like, literally, the only difference is the Charlotte right here. I'm surprised myself. Normally, I'd fill this whole thing up and just go to town. I just don't see the point. Where am I sitting at, actually? I'm fucking in first place rocking this shit. Really? How the fuck am I in first place right now? That is crazy. I want to play with Alexa. That is nuts. Dude, check out this build. Check out this build for Alexa. Tell me what you think. So, T5, or the Takedown 2, right? 150% move damage belt with the Chelsea plate. The Chelsea's entitlement plate. Rocking out the hard gem damage and then some percentile. And look at the moves. So Sunset is doing 2.9. We're going to hit that. Go there. Get those traps out. And then Twisted Bliss is doing 4.4 million at 5-star gold. Fucking Alexa's nuts, dude. This is crazy. Absolutely crazy. I cannot believe that this is coming from Alexa. But I do think post 99 MP, the triple blue is going to be the way she goes. Because of Jacob Fatu. That increase. Possibly. Could also be multiply gems too. For all we fucking know. But no, Mikado, the answer to your question, 3 to 4 minutes is not a bad thing for you. But also understand that if your opponent or your teammate is done before you, hand them the rest of it if they can go faster than you. If they can go faster. If they cannot go faster, don't hand it off. I'm running 6-star gold Alexa. I fucking hate you. Of course you'd have all the resources in the world to have Alexa 6-star gold right now. I say that with the utmost love and jealousy. Utmost. Okay, so see, I figured triple blue would be the way. But my problem with the triple blue is the potential for a cascade. How often are you cascading with that triple blue? Because to me, it looks a lot like, you know, Punk or Tech CM Punk, Cody, stuff like that. If it doesn't cascade, it hits like a fucking Mack truck. If it cascades, though, you're dead in the water. Or is that what the damage control plate mitigates? I don't have the damage control plate, so I don't know exactly what it does. I'm assuming it does something fun. I'm running 6-star bronze Cora, 6-star bronze Dakota, 5-star silver Tiffy, and 5-star silver Chelsea. So yeah, Cora and Dakota are your only 2 primaries. Why'd you kick out? We were about to be friends. You didn't have to do that. Charlotte is starting to get to the bottom of my want to use list. She's lucky she's pretty. I think I need to move her to 6. I think I need to switch over some medals. Make her Fury 3 instead of Fury 2. I think I need to. This is kind of embarrassing. Like, having to turn 2. Or maybe I move her up to the slot and bring Maxine Dupree down. I don't know. Ooh, that's cool. I bet that looks like fun. I'm running the Chelsea entitlement plate because I just think it's funner. I just think it works. It works so nicely. Ooh. Let me see real quick. Ahmed's gonna take a hot second, so I want to check something. Miss Bliss, if you're nasty. All right. Snowfall. Ah, that sucks. It's either chokehold and then go into Sunset and Twisted Bliss, or it's triple blue for one shot with the potential to cascade. I don't know. I'd probably still use Coda, to be honest. I'm gonna abuse the shit out of the 99 MP, but once I'm done abusing the shit out of the 99 MP, I may just main Coda. Yeah. Just go indie here. What's about female feuds? 20-minute feuds. Yeah. I mean, I shouldn't say that. I actually like female feuds because I'm in a very good position with my roster. But you and I both run into the same problem, is people do not focus the women down. They focus on the top males, they focus on their male roster, they don't focus on female, and then come female feud time, they're left with garbage. Got Ozzy though. Like, I really think people need to go with the same, or with the algorithm that we talked about before. If you work a tech male to 6-star gold, work a tech female to 6-star gold immediately following that. If you work a tech or a acro shoba, if you work a male to 6-star gold, you work your female of the same fucking class up to 6-star gold. One male to one female ratio. Then once you have one in every single category for boss battle, then you work out. But people don't do that. They stick with the same fucking thought process. I got a new male, got a new male, got a new male. I've got 17 6-star gold males and only 3 6-star gold females, and they were the free ones that don't do nearly as much damage. But I got the good ones sitting on the side waiting to be worked up, but I keep getting new shit every single month. I don't know. I heard correctly, didn't scope like kill the drip plate? Yes, yep, they did. I'm lucky I have 2. I was very lucky to get 2. I have 2 drip plates because they're never coming back. I pulled Pop Naka 6-star gold and Coruscant 6-star gold. Yes, exactly. Exactly. Fucking 100% exactly. You have a Trickster male at 6-star gold. Now you get a Trickster female to 6-star gold. Once you work CM Punk to 6-star gold, find a tech. I don't give a fuck which tech it is. I do kind of give a fuck which tech it is, so always run that shit by me because I know you're going to. But you look at your tech females and you think to yourself, are any of these going to play a role? Are they going to hit any sort of type of way? If they are the worst case scenario that you're going to get out of a 6-star gold female or male, the worst case is they're going to be a 6-star silver sweeper. And there's not a single fucking problem with that. Not at all. Not in the slightest. So if you've got 6-star golds, no, you won't. Because if you do that, all you're doing is just, actually, technically, if you wanted to, you can. It's not like it's wasting tech resources. All it is wasting Hall of Fame resources, and that's really not a big problem. I mean, shit, those come in fucking, those come in troves. They're all over the fucking place. Now, the new Hall of Fame tokens, that's a different fucking story. Those are very, very difficult to come by. Okay. Used. Cool. Kill her off with Naya. I've used all my fucking promoters. Might as fucking well. But no. No, I wouldn't, because they use two different metals or 2 different resources. I guarantee you don't have enough, or you don't have enough of the 5-star gold S tier medals to take Molly to 6-star gold yet. Guaranteed. Unless you've been playing during the Hall of Fame months and have been holding those to the side. Those fucking things are so hard to get. Yes, it is super cheap to take them from 6-star bronze to 6-star silver, but it's also 100 of the 5-star gold, I believe, for them to go to 6-star gold. That's the reason why my Molly's not at 6-star gold yet. So you got 97. I don't know when they're gonna do a Hall of Fame event then. Which, wait, did we not get a Hall of Fame event this month during the actual Hall of Fame? I'm trying to think. We did not get a Hall of Fame event this month. I don't think we had a way of getting the new Hall of Fame tokens during the actual Hall of Fame month. Or planning. I guess. I don't know. But that's the reason why I can't, or I'm actually putting Molly on the back burner and taking Goldberg to 6-star gold first. Once I get Goldberg to 6-star gold, then everything will be fine. Because I think I'm going to prefer Goldberg over Z-Taker for a little while. I really want to I want to get off of Z-Taker for a minute. And it's not because of him being shit. He's absolutely amazing, but I need the purple trainers. Between Rome, or no, actually no, I don't, because Rabbit's getting retired. Because Bray's going to go 6-star gold here as quickly as I possibly can get him there. Wow, Ahmed kept up. That's nice. I don't know how long it took me, but at least he kept up. That's cool. Where am I sitting at now? Who's the closest one? Sandy's the closest one. I think Arb's off doing something. Did he say he was off doing something? I gotta check here. Give me a second. Okay, yeah, he's not gonna be on until much later. Go. Okay, give me 2 seconds. I just registered something. Lita, Asuka, Rhea, Becky, Stacy, Shayna are all I have, and then Hall of Fame are Nikki and Molly, and then I have IOW Beth, so it's rough out here. Asuka's going to be your best bet. 1,000% going to be your best bet. Asuka got to change. She does a lot better now. She's not turn 1, but she is actually good. And if you are able to ever get your hands on the Judgment Day plate, she's a lot better. I'm actually really ashamed of myself. Wait, that's Merrick's? I'm deleting. Never mind. I'm deleting that. What the fuck? I'm looking at a picture here. I'm really hoping that this is... I'm really hoping Merrick's is not telling people to run that way right now. So a buddy of mine put up into our chat. I want to say this is post 99 MP for Alexa, but he has Tet Gunther and Trick Xavier as the trainers on Alexa. That he has at 6-star gold, which is shocking to me because Alexa is 99 MP for the next month and a half. She legit does not lose the 99 MP until July. So why is he telling people right now? And also, yeah, I understand the medal situation. He may not have a full set of Fury 3. But for right now, I don't know why he's telling people to run it Gunther and Xavier, unless this is just post 99 MP. If it's post 99 MP, I'll completely understand. But if he's saying to run this the way it is right now, with the 99 MP boost, that's just dumb. That's wasting resources. I can see the Gunther for 50% purple move. I can see that. But running the Trick Xavier on there, please. Like, come on. Maybe. Mae Young is not bad. I run May. I run May when I have to, though. So I run May. She is a miniature version of Tech Charlotte. She does well. She just can't. So Tech Charlotte can hit the green gem buff move twice. May can only do it once, or do her buff once, because the end result is a finisher. So you can't run it twice because it's a finisher. But you slap the Piper plate on her and her plate, she's really well. I would hope so. That's what I'm hoping. I am hoping that this information that he sent out is saying this is post 99. I don't either. That's the reason why I'm saying I hope. I hope this is him saying this is for plus 99 MP. Because what he's showing is Trick Xavier gives that 5% submission move increase. And that's where I'm confused. That's precisely where I am confused. Which I do not understand. And with that stated, why on God's green earth is anyone going to run triple purple after the 99 MP? Why? It makes no fucking sense. This is how she's going to run after the 99 MP. I mean, if you have Trick Cena. Let's see. Why did I back all the way out? I can just go into here. Post 99, or after the 99 MP drops off, if you want to run the Sunset Flip Powerbomb and the Twisted Bliss, you'll run Chokehold. And the Chokehold, if you were lucky enough to get Trick Cena, you do Trick Cena, you do Butch. That way you can get the Chokehold to go off, you charge up the Twisted Bliss and the Sunset Flip Powerbomb, you do the Sunset Flip, then you do the Twisted Bliss. Right now, the only reason to use the Cloverleaf at all is just for funsies right now. Then Triple Blue, like Cools just said. If you want to run the traps, like I like to run the traps because I want a reason to use a plate. But ultimately, I'd go the Triple Blue, but the Chokehold into Sunset Flip Powerbomb and the Twisted Bliss makes perfect fucking sense. Especially if you have Trick Cena. Because he gives 50% to purple gems, plus 2 red MP. Boom, you're done. Like, not an issue. But if you want to ride the wire, like Cools likes to, and like I like to a certain extent, you'd run the Triple Blue. Triple Blue makes the most fucking sense. I am baffled sometimes by the way people's brains work. It just makes the most sense. And even if you don't have Trick Cena, you still want to go and use the Chokehold because it's 7 MP. If we're going to consistently get turnbuckles that give plus 1 MP, what the fuck is this shit? Why? 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 Just fucking why? I'm just gonna wait. Okay, please, please, please don't. Please, please don't. Please. I'm saying this because I'm afraid that you backed out and you're waiting for someone to go in so you can join them. And the fact that you haven't joined me right now just tells me you're in a fight. I fucking can't with some people, man. I just fucking can't. Like, they're just... I can't. I fucking can't. Just... Yeah. You all saw that too. I just can't. I just fucking can't. I know for a fact he's got better shit than that. And if he doesn't, he has not been listening to anybody for the last few months. Been told the exact same shit. I guarantee it. And he's still running that. And if he doesn't have any better, then he has not been working up his females the way he needs to. I'm just not even gonna worry about it. 1, 2, and then you have 3 fodder there. You got golds? Oh, you are fine. Okay, cool. I'm not worried about you. I just gotta speed up. I can't waste time with you. You're gonna speed through. I need to speed through. I just fucking can't with some people, man. That if even if they're awful, fucking put one in. One. Even if it's awful, put one in. They could be the shittiest of shit. Still put them in. What he just did, what his lineup looks like right there, all it's doing is costing him and any of our teammates fucking time. It makes no sense. He is not, I don't give a fuck that Naya is required for this. If all he has is 5-star silver, Powerhouse Naya. Powerhouse Naya has not been relevant for 7 years. And even when she was relevant, she still wasn't relevant. She was garbage. She's been hot garbage. There's nothing on this fucking game right now that will change the fact that she's garbage. And you're running it for a fucking requirement you're never gonna get to. I don't get it. I just don't. Why can't people have the peace of mind to go and say, shit, I may have the requirement, but I am going to chop off my legs, my arms, and my fucking face along with my teammates if I try and make that requirement? Why? And I guarantee you, if he goes and actually wins, it's going to be at the expense of somebody. And he's going to go, well, at least I got it. That's how that, I'm sorry. That was toxic. That was not the nice, I should not have worded it that way, followed by the gesture. But come the fuck on. Why is common sense so fucking dead now? Why? Makes no sense to me. Why you would put yourself or your teammates in that sort of situation just for points that you can grind out. It's 12 million points. You can grind that. You don't need to be hurting yourself or your teammates by making stupid fucking calls like that. Just grind. Acknowledge the, like, fuck, dude, I missed Drew's requirement this morning because my Drews are not good enough. It will take too much time. I didn't have the resources for him, and I'm not going to put it in there. So I fucking gave up on it and just grinded out the fucking points that he would have gotten. It's common sense. Is it going to get me to 300 fucking million? No. All I expected was to get to 200. And I knew I was going to. I just wanted the plates. If I get to the armored defense belt, I'll be happy as shit. Oh, I'm going to because of tomorrow's requirements, but still. Even when I was not in that sort of position to be able to get what I'm going to get for basically nothing at all, I still would have bowed the fuck out. See? Fucking Cools gets it. It's called experience. And if you listen to the experienced players, we will all tell you the same fucking thing. Points are grindable. Time is actually precious. For competitors, going as fast as possible to maintain a leaderboard. For people in general, we have lives. There are people who do not have time to just sit there and watch you jack off on your tiny dick trying to get something out of it that does not exist. And I mean, come on. I would love if people just removed their heads from their sphincters and then decided to drive their fucking roster. It's not complicated. I don't get it. I just fucking don't. I wish him the best. I hope he gets to meet the goals that he wants to. But don't fucking do it at the expense of your teammates. Don't do it at the expense of your own fucking time. In the amount of time that he's going to waste trying to find a matchup so his Naya can do something, he could have grinded out majority of the fucking points and he could have helped another teammate, if not multiple, speed up. And by doing that, helping the faction maintain a high rank so we get better fucking rewards. Like, I get it. Flash feuds fucking suck. They absolutely do suck. For rewards, at least. But those faction points that you get to either do the bags for shards or do the fucking pulls for TP and coin. I mean, shit, I got 2 affiliation belts just off of those alone. Faction. I'm winning. That's no doubt in my mind. Prizes. I mean, shit. 20th, you're getting good. 2,500 for top 50, good. We wind up fucking down here all the time because people don't know time management. Look at the difference. 2,000 fucking points. It actually matters. These resources fucking matter. And if people just remove their fucking heads from their asses and went, oh, if we stay top 50, we get a good pull. It's fucking bags. Shards are shards. They fucking help. Rant over. I could go on this all day. And this is the reason why I'm trying so hard for bourbon. I'm trying fucking hard to get back into bourbon. So that way, you know, I can be... Where are you guys right now? I bypassed. You're higher. Holy shit, you guys are actually really high right now. Aren't you? Where the fuck is bourbon? Bourbon and booty. 15. Top fucking 20. I want to be in the fucking top 20. Better fucking rewards. It's been that way for a while. Man, I can't really talk. I'm doing Cora against the 6-star gold May. That's ridiculous. Okay. I got nothing to say about that. I'm going to keep my mouth shut. I have nothing nice to say. You're my friend. You're my friend. And I cannot say to you what I would normally say. I cannot say that. I just refuse. I can't. I just can't. Time management. But it's also based off of your teammate, too. If your teammate's going just as slow, then it really doesn't fucking matter. That's the difference maker. If your teammate's not going as fast as you, fucking take your time. Take your time. Do that. But that's your teammate. If your entire faction is that slow, cool. You're great. It's the entire faction. You got no problem. Any other faction, however, that has competitors and has people who are trying to push and trying to put into a ranking, that pissed me off. That's a poor justification. It's a poor justification. They have 2 more 6-star golds than you do. That's just me being honest. I'm sorry. I know I should not. I need to be kinder. I don't know the situation of your faction. I can't say shit. I mean, I can, but like, I don't know how, if your partner is waiting for you. I don't know how long they've been waiting. If they have been, I don't know if they're in the same boat as you are, where they're taking, you know, X amount of time per fight. But I know if someone wastes 20 minutes of my timer, then I get a little pissy. So I can't say much. Can't. We are on two different chapters of the WWE Champions book. So, yeah, I can't say much. Now, however, if you were in Rum right now and telling me that you were doing that, I'd lose my shit. Not really lose it. I'd more try and want to see the logical side as to why you think that was the best course of action for you to go through. And if you were partnered with me and you were pulling that shit, I would probably be giving you the riot act because you're partnered with me. But that's just because, again, two different chapters of the Champions book. I think I have such high expectations for people, and that's something I need to get over, is the high expectations for people. I shouldn't have the expectations that I have. I should probably minimize my expectations. Good. At least you're out of the fight. That's good. Is your teammate still fighting? Because if they're still fighting, then you're golden grams. But I have such high expectations for my teammates, and I really shouldn't. I mean, I put the expectations on myself. I shouldn't put it on anybody else. I really shouldn't. I shouldn't expect things out of other people as often as I do. That's my pitfall. Yeah. All right, so we got Charlotte and Nia to use. So let's use Nia against. No, let's use Nia against Zombie Becky or Bailey, who's terrifying. This bitch is terrifying. She's one-shotted me before. I gotta know. No reversal. No reversal. She is fucking horrifying. There's a big part of me that's very, very upset that I was not playing during the zombie month when I could have gotten her. She is fucking horrifying. She has outright destroyed me. If she had any sort of multiplied gem reduction, I'd be fucked. I have lost to a couple of Becky or Bailey because I did not expect the amount of damage that came out of her. I mean, we're good with this one, but yeah, any other situation, she terrifies me. Absolutely terrifies me. I will say this, though. Feuding while streaming has actually made pairing with slow feuders bearable. Because I can talk to y'all. I can talk to y'all or talk to myself if no one's here. But luckily, I've had consistent viewers this time. But I can talk to y'all, and that kills the boredom. But when I am by myself, watching TV, slow feuders are a killer. They make you not want to do shit. Wonder if I do well in this one, maybe I'll have enough to actually get the 300k. All right, let's see if I can scroll up to Cool's. Oh, you put that shit in lowdown, don't you? Because you're a smart boy who does his job in bourbon very, 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 very well. 7x6. You post correctly, Cools, and that's what I appreciate about you. Okay, so tomorrow is Jade, Naomi, and any Raw. So I got 3 out of the 4 for tomorrow. That means I got 24, 48, 52 mil. No, 24, 12, 24. Yeah, just shy of 30. Did I hit that shit twice and you still whiff? Char. Char. Yeah, dude, I appreciate it. I really do. Not the times, but I could care less about the times. The times never change. But I appreciate the fact that you post who the chases are, what the requirements are, everything like that. I can't believe Shar just lost. I could have swore I doubled up there. That's fucking crazy. Alright. What do you have? Are you T3? Oh, that's why. Fury 3. I had Fury 2 against a Fury 3. It was cut all the way the fuck down. That explains so much. Fury 3 medals are no joke, especially when you were fighting them with Fury 2 medals. No joke at all. I'm happy I got all my men set up. Now I have to get all the females set up. Fuck me! Ah! I forgot she counters. Alright, that's a sign I need to quit feuding. Back-to-back fucking mistakes. Shit. Back-to-back. This is gonna kill my fucking HP. So I gotta switch out Nia for Naomi. I gotta switch out Charlotte for nothing. And just switch out Naomi with Nia. Fuck. I forgot Indy counters multiply gems just like Tiffy. I'm fucking embarrassed. Fuck you. I hate you. I hate you so much. A lot. My main hitters are multiply gem users. Shar fucking fell, and I was not expecting Shar to fall. She jumped up 12 million, so that's good to know. If Indy runs my fucking face, I'm gonna be sad. I should drop her here, but if she drops too many of these, I try to remember to post all that after Casey Platinum shares it. I really do. I think it's fucking wonderful, man. Every single time you post the feud lineups and what chases are and stuff like that, I think it helps out a lot, especially if people are paying attention. Because that let me know exactly what I got for tomorrow. So if I decide to fucking stop feuding now, I know I'm going to hit the 100% gem damage or gem defense belt now. And my hope and dream is that I get it on a fucking or a female I can use. So I can slap on the armor plating and I can make people's lives a living hell. I just want to make people's lives a living hell with that. My Trick Dom Dom, I actually am going to use him now. I'm taking him gold because he has a gem defense belt with full armor too. I just want to make people suffer. I want them to attack it going, oh, this is going to be easy. Nope. Your gems do nothing. Nothing. And I'm going to heal every single time because of leech gems. Yep. That's what I want. That was fucking embarrassing. Lost 2 main hitters to some bullshit. Now I'm going to go into submission hell. Okay, as long as they don't have MP plates, we're fine. At least we finished the brawl at the same time. That sucks. Those Fury 3 medals, man, they are a curveball and a half. They're so new that I consistently forget to look. And that right there, y'all, is a sign that it is time to call it. Oh, yep, it's 10:30. I want to get stoned and go to sleepies. So, thank you all for showing up. I do not have my kid in the morning, so when I wake up, I will be streaming the feud in the morning. Probably until about noon, maybe 1. We'll see. I got to go over and mow my grandpa's lawn for him while they're out of town. Because I want to do something nice for him. But that's going to be the end of the stream. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. I love doing all this, and I love you guys for showing up. I love being able to talk with my friends while playing this shit. So, with all that said, I'm going to leave you the same way I always do. Life can be fun. Be allowed it to be. Don't be a fucking dumbass and feud stupid. Feud smart. Communicate with your teammates. Bye!